What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're gonna talk about Steve Nash getting a job with the Brooklyn Nets. He get to coach Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. That's his first job in the NBA. Now we done seen a lot of former players get a job quickly, like Jason Kidd when he retired. He instantly became a coach. Derek Fisher was a black coach that he started off retiring and he was able to come in as a head coach quickly. So it has been done before. Steve Nash ain't the first person. He won't be the last person. And it has nothing to do with race, as like I said, Derek Fisher was black, so I don't really agree with that part either. But at the end of the day, this is a huge opportunity for Steve Nash. He was trying some other things after he retired. He was trying to figure out what he wanted to do with his life after retirement. And at the end of the day, now he has a chance to really enhance his legacy and potentially even get a championship, not as a player, but as a coach, which is something that would be very interesting too. But when you have the type of talent that he has right now, you should be feeling real good about the position that you are in. The only problem is it comes with expectations and the fact that you have a team that people feel like will be a contender in the whole NBA when their two main superstars are healthy. It does put that extra pressure for you to win now. It does put a lot of pressure on you as a coach, as team expects you to win. Teams expect you to do something crazy or take them to the next level or even win the title within the first 3 years. And they're only going to be here for 3 years just because they signed a 4 year deal and year one is already gone because of the fact that this is the first year they was together. Even though KD didn't play at all, he still was under contract this year, leaving them with 3 years. And it's going to be interesting to see what Steve Nash brings offensively. I feel like their offense was decent. I didn't feel like it was great, but you had two of the best one-on-one players in the current game right now. You had two guys that can shoot, play off of each other, can get to the basket, can knock down free throws. Both are not scared of the big moments in the fourth quarter, and that can help them in the playoffs. But they also showed that it can be a decent defensive team under Jock Vaughn and Kenny Atkinson, which was a little surprising because I don't look at them as having elite perimeter defenders or even an elite inside interior defender, but they was able to figure out how to be respectable on the defensive end. I think they're going to have to take a leap in that direction just because it's going to be tougher, as we done seen with the Bucks and the Clippers and the Lakers so far. The NBA is only getting tougher. The talent gap between teams are getting smaller as more players are getting drafted, more players are getting picked up, more players from overseas is coming over. Is making the teams in the middle a lot more competitive with the teams at the top, and is only going to continue to blur as years and years go by and more talent come into the league. And some teams are just going to have to try to stack as much as they can and still try to win that title the normal way it's usually won. But, if I'm Steve Nash, I'm happy. I got the talent. I got the superstars. I have decent role players I can plug in. And even if we change a couple of them up this off season, it's really not that difficult when you have the players like Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Players want to come there. Players want to go to NY anyway. And the fact that you have guys that are highly touted and highly respected all around the league helps you get talent too. So he's in a blessed situation. If I'm Steve Nash, I'm smiling every day right now just because I have a legitimate chance to win it all. But like I said in the beginning of the video, that does come with the problem that if you don't deliver, people look at you different as a coach, and people will look at you different as a championship coach. Can you be that missing coach? Can you get a team from A to B, or will you just be a guy that had a great record because you had great players but couldn't get the job done as a head coach, even though you had enough talent to get it done? It's a blessing and a curse. You happy that you have the talent, but it comes with the expectations and demands that you have to reach, unless your reputation and your name get a little dirty and people don't look at you as the guy that can get them to the next level. And if that's the case, you may never win a championship as a coach unless a team take a gamble on you like they're doing now with Brooklyn. And with Brooklyn, I have nothing to lose. at the end of the day, I have nothing to lose if I'm looking at it from the Brooklyn Nets ownership situation, because Steve Nash has always been a great mind. He has always been a hard worker. He has always been a great student of the game, and he takes time to watch games, to prepare for games, and he's one of the greatest floor generals and maestros and IQ players in the history of the game. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to see the game, and he knows how to, set up a game, because he has done that throughout his career, even before he made it to the NBA. And he's one of the greatest passers and one of the smartest guys we done seen. He never was the most athletic guy. He never was the fastest guy, but he was able to get the job done each and every night and had one of the most influential teams in the history of the game. So it makes sense why they will want to take a gamble on him, because not only is he smart, he understands the game, and he has one of the best, scoring point guards in the history of the game in Kyrie, and he has a guy that can create a shot and break down the defense whenever you want, Kevin Durant. But I still want to see how far they're going to go with this team, not even with Steve Nash in general, because they do have some interesting things that people have been talking about. Should they trade for another star? Can Karras take that next leap as a third star? Will they keep the guys like Jarrett Allen, or will they go with DeAndre Jordan, a veteran that has anchored good defenses before? Or will they just stay pat, see what they got, see what they can do with the talent that they have now, and try to figure it out in the next 2 years after after this year? So the Nets have a lot of questions. That's one thing I would say about this organization and this team. They have a lot of questions about how are they going to go about building this team, and how they're going to go about running this team for a championship. That's the only thing. When you get Kyrie and Kevin Durant, that's the whole purpose of getting them, is to get that two max players, so you can go from a team that's good to elite. And I feel like this team is still missing some pieces to be elite, and that's something they're gonna have to figure out this offseason and in the draft. But after that, they really have no excuses for them not being able to win a title. And that sounds crazy, but that's just the reality of it. I know that Kyrie had a major injury. I know Kevin Durant is coming off an Achilles injury, but a lot of people still look at Kevin Durant as a top three, top five player in the league when healthy. And that comes with the fact that if he does come out looking amazing, that's only going to add more pressure to Steve Nash and his organization to be a championship team, even if you got to go through the Bucks, even if you got to go through the Celtics or Philly or even Indiana or even the Raptors. If they can find another piece to take their game to the next level, people are not going to give this team a pass. People are going to be super critical, and people are not going to be listening to the bull that you're going to try to make excuses. You in NY, you have one of the top 15 players on your roster when healthy, and I don't really think their game's going to degenerate that much, just because they are hard workers. They love the game. They put in the work, and they, would not allow themselves to fail. Kyrie has went through multiple major injuries and still either got better or picked up where he left off at. And Kevin Durant has went through a lot of injuries. I know this is one of the hardest injuries to come back, but he already looked like he still can explode. He still can shoot, and he still can attack. And that's all you really need from Kevin Durant, is those three things. And he seemed like he still has those things in his bag. So whenever he needs them, whenever he needs to use them, it seems like he's still going to do it. Will he be as efficient as he was before? That's going to be the biggest question for Kevin Durant. Can he stay at 50% shoot? Will he rely more on the three-point line, or will he even cancel a little bit of the realm for more jumpers that might hurt his field goal percentage too? And will he have the bounce and the lift? It seems like he still has it. I haven't seen him play in a little bit since he did, but he seemed like he didn't lose too much, which is good. But it seemed like he might have lost a little bit of explosion, which comes with the territory of the injury. So I understand that. But I like this pickup. I like the fact that they're trying something different. I like the fact that they're giving somebody new an opportunity. I like the fact that Steve Nash feel like he can take this job and deliver. And I like the confidence that he has with this team. And I also like the fact that, give him a chance. I mean, you haven't seen nothing that you really like out there. You don't have a coach that you really want. Why not try something different? Try something new. You won't know what will happen until you do it. You won't know what happened until you fail. But that's the fun part of hiring somebody. That's the first fun part of seeing what they can do. And if you don't hire him, you will never know. This could be a great move. This can be stupid. This can be amazing. You don't know until you take that gamble and that chance. And they're going to be the first one to do it on Steve Nash. And I think that's going to be an interesting plus critical and highly criticized move throughout the next couple years. But you still got to ride with it. It's your decision. You feel like he was best for the job and you gave him the opportunity. Now ride for him. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that liked on Facebook already. Also, if you're new to the channel, I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. So if you like this video and you want to see more, you can check out my channel. I have breakdowns of players, legends, and also rookies, and also summer league breakdowns. I do cover summer league, the NBA draft, free agency, trade deadline, playoff predictions, and I also do discussions and top 10 lists like that too. So if you love the NBA, you can't get enough of it. You need that daily fix and the daily variety instead of the same topics every day. This is the channel for you, as I do make videos every day. At the end of the day, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And also, if you want to buy merchandise, my spread shirt will be in the description in the comment section below. Plus, you can buy merchandise off my Facebook page. You can change the color of the shirt, change the color of the logo. I have them displayed on my Facebook page, so pick the logo you want, pick the colors you want it to be, message me and I can get it sent out to you. Other than that, Quinn Wade, basketball analysis. I'm going to enjoy the rest of y'all day.